This video covers the acid-base titrations involving both weak and strong acids and bases.
Our Chem 1 titration, all right. The setup, it's pretty much the same, except today, all of us are going to have a so-called automated, all right, automated titration. And then our burette currently, it's like in Chem 1 and then filled with deionized water. So what we needed to do is we're going to drain it from the bottom a little bit, say few milliliter, 5, 6, 10, and then dump everything here in. All right, then first titration and second titration, we use sodium hydroxide. All right, so simply add about 102 milliliter, and we're rinsing the burette with what we're going to use and to replace what it was in it. All right, that is the idea of rinsing. Now it doesn't come out automatically sometimes, so give a gentle shake and then everything pops out from the bottom. And I'm going to purposely leave some of the air bubbles in, and then because we needed to review some of this. All right, then you are asked to fill your burette all the way to the top and past 0.00 section. By the way, today is not unknown, so there is no unknown concentration. All the concentrations are known, all right? Now, you may see inside of, in the tip of the burette, there is air bubbles, all right? The way to get rid of the air bubble is to make a very quick 180-degree turn, and then so do it. One. Now you still see some, you see a big one, and then come to turn. All right, finally nothing comes out, and then that means all the air bubbles are gone. And then now we're going to move our burette. Excuse me, this it's not very well leveled. And all right, so slowly but surely, and lower our meniscus all the way to 0, which is 0.00. All right, and then we now have set our burette. Now we're going to, the first acid is our HCl, and then so we're going to simply do exactly the same as what we have always done, and use volume. Use the pipette, rinse a little bit, all right, and then finally get rid of all, and pipette as what in the menu, about 8 milliliter. So, because it's a double side graduated, so we need to find 0 to 8, and then that will be on right here. So take it out, beautiful, all right, and release it, let the gravity do its own work, and then finally there are 1 or 2 drops left, and then but those are have been so-called calibrated to it, and simply add about 100 milliliter water. So approximately, you don't have to use any measuring devices, and then simply use the graduation on our beaker, right? So gently place our magnetic stir and then turn it on. Once when the tornado, which is the whirlpool, starts, and very gently, slowly turn back somewhere, all right? So as long as we have our whirlpool, and then we're fine, all right?
Pay attention that both sodium hydroxide in the burette and HCl solution in the beaker are clear, colorless liquids. To determine the equivalence points and especially the end point, we will add few drops of phenolphthalein, which is a colorimetric indicator.
Okay, and now what are we going to? And then we need to now place the pH meter into the system before we can do the programming. All right. Do not open it totally because we try to reduce the exposure to the air as much as possible. So simply loose it and then pull it down like so, and then the top is still on. And now our pH meter is soaked with a buffer, and then so we need to rinse over and also inside, right? Very well. Now place it as what the menu says, not to the middle, but the side of the reactor, all right, like so. Now the other end of our pH meter, we're going to place it into channel 1. So now all the system, the entire system is connected. We should be able to see the pH of the system immediately now on our screen, and which is very well demonstrated. So hit our file once and then tap new. So now the entire system, whoever programmed anything before us, it's all wiped out. Now we're going to set up our sensors. Your channel 1, which we have linked our pH meter, should show pH meter or pH, whatever, and then which it does. And then, so now we know the system connect correctly, and then hit OK or done. All right. So now, once when all the system works fine, and then hit the sensors one more time, and then we will have a data collection, and then oops, follow the menu. All right. Inside, it depends on each individual, your version of the LabQuest, all right? In mine, and then it just shows duration in the middle of it. Hit the duration once, all right? And then a keypad, numerical keypad should show up, and then type 270, and either say done or enter, all right? The unit, it's default as a second, so will be 270 seconds. All right. So now we needed to take the data, and then so we now hit our interval once. The numerical data shows up, so we now get every 3 seconds we will take a sample, and then now everything should be okay, and then we hit okay or done. All right, so now our program, this data should be on our system now. All right, now we're ready to go. Center it. All right, so now we're going to review some of our titration in our Chem 1. All right, a good titration should have a titration rate of 1 drop per second. All right, so what we're going to do is at the very beginning of our titration, we can actually manually adjust that. All right, so at the very beginning of if all of you are done, and then we're going to hit this green triangle, which is the start. All right, so now the graph starts. All right, the graph starts, and very good. Every 3 seconds, we're going to start taking, and then so now remember it's 1 drop per second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Beautiful. All right, so that will be our speed of the titration. Very good. All right, so now for F, all right, 2 of you, this is a little bit fast than what we wanted, but we're going to take it. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tock, tock. All right, you can see the color pinkish. Now takes a little bit longer to disappear, right? So now we're going to see the time. All right. Volume. Right, the colors start changing.
From this experiment, you will collect data at approximate burette volume at which the color change occurs, time at which the color change occurs. And the third information is time at which significant change in pH occurs or significant color change occurs. Do not stop the titration and let the LabQuest get all the data for this experiment. So do not stop the burette until the graph has been completed.
Work, so leave everything untouched, just like the system run its own course, all right? And it looks beautiful. And then just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.